Hello. Hello, hello. Hello.
আপনি কি কিছু বলতে চাচ্ছেন?
আসসালামু আলাইকুম।
ওয়ালাইকুম আসসালাম স্যার।
Okay, so good evening to you all. We are in CA certificate level information technology class, and we are in information technologies module 3, as well as learning of the 3 to 7. So lastly, we have discussed learning object 3 to 5, 3, 4, 5. Now, today we'll discuss learning object 6. Basic thing is telecommunication network. So, yes, per the syllabus, here we have the learning object 6, basis of the internet and other telecommunication network, business application, cloud technology, and Internet of Things. So here we have to discuss, or we will discuss, concept of network, basic component, function, and types of telecommunication networks used in business, basically modern business, and function of major component of telecommunication network hardware, software, media, and services, and concept of client-server networking, and concept behind TCP/IP model, and understand the 7-layer of OSI network model. So this is our syllabus of LO6. Let us start. We know a telecommunication network is a collection of terminal nodes, If we see here in this picture, telecommunication network is a collection of terminal nodes linked or connected so as they enable telecommunication between the terminal. And the transmission link connects the nodes together. And here data flow are, if you see here, access network, then that data aggregation, core external network, and same way, vice versa. So if we see here, telecommunication refers to the transmission of information and signals over a distance for the purpose of communication. We know telecommunication involves the use of various technologies. For example, a system transmission, voice, data, and multimedia connectivities. And communication, that means a wide range of communication we have that include the telephone network, wireless communication, internet connectivity, satellite communication, and more and more. So here, each node in the network usually has a unique address. So messages or connect can be wrong in the correct recipient. So the collection of address in the network is called the address space. Basically, we can say telecommunication that refers to the transmission of information and signal over a distance for the purpose of communication. And if we see telecommunication network model, telecommunication network model here, a telecommunication network is any arrangement where that should be a sender that transmit a message to a receiver over a channel that consisting some sort of medium. So telecommunication network is any arrangement where a sender transmit a message to a receiver over a channel that consisting of some sort of medium. And this is an arrangement, of telecommunication equipment, media, including the software, where a sender transmits a message to a receiver over a channel consisting of some types of media. If we see here, um, this telecom network have basic components are five. So five basic components in telecommunication network: terminals, telecommunication processor, telecommunication channels, and computer, and telecommunication software. If we see here at the terminal, that would PC, here, this is the telecommunication processor, and telecommunication through that telecommunication channel, and again the telecommunication processor. Then here telecommunication software, through the software, sender receive message, sender send message to the receiver, and receiver receive message from the sender through a channel and through a media. So here, this message, it is the sender PC, and from that telecommunication through the telecommunication processor, and within the channel, through this media, transmit the message to the receiver. Now, the network enterprise. Lord. Network enterprise is the next evolution, or evolutionary steps allow organization to transmission from an inward facing signal company view to a historic view enterprise. That means network, the enterprise, and not the single one. If you see here, this is the network enterprise, is an enterprise communication backbone that helps connect computers and related devices across the department within the organization, as well as the working group within the networks, that facilitating insight and data accessibility among the members of the organization who are using the platform. So an enterprise network is known as a corporate network. And if we see enterprise network architecture, that refers to the specific setup and layout the enterprise network. And this type of system provide vital support, for a business, from PYP and telecommunication systems to data storage and data analysis. And all of are served by a good enterprise network architecture. Is the big architecture network enterprise within a community, within uh, here subsidiary company linked with the parent company through this network enterprise or this structure. Now, the concept of network. If we see here the concept of network, look, and that connect to one another. A network allows material or immaterial element to be circulated among all of this enterprise based on well-defined rules. So if we see the picture, this is the network, that a network that are connected to one another. Where network allows material and immaterial elements to be circulated among all of this enterprise based on well-defined rules. কথা শুনে যাচ্ছে, ঠান্ডা লাগছে, বুঝতে পারতেছে, কথা বোঝা যাচ্ছে
জি
স্যারেরা?
স্যার, বোঝা যাচ্ছে স্যার।
ঠিক আছে স্যার।
চরম ঠান্ডা লাগছে, আপনাদেরও তো অবস্থা কাহিল, সবাই মনে হয় খাতা কম্বলের ভিতরে আছে নাকি,
মোটামুটি।
সব খেয়ে আছে নাকি। ঠিক আছে, so here the concept of network. The basic concept of computer network, here a lot of MCQ based on these. Look here, if you see shortly the types of computer network, LAN, WAN, WAN. Another different types of computer network we have, but basically we are using mostly LAN, WAN, and WAN. And if you see the network architecture, here the client-server architecture as well as peer-to-peer network architecture. Then if you see the network topologies, there are different type of network topologies we have: star, ring, bus, mesh, etc. Tree will learn later on. And then network communication technology. Here, basically, here we know intra within the organization, intranet, extranet, and internet. Here, when telecommunication service, our local telecommunication service, for example, in our home, office, etc., we are using generally refers to the public switch telecommunication network, PSTN, which is a heavy critical network that is heavily regulated to provide highly reliable services. So here, basic understanding thing is types of computer network, LAN, WAN, WAN, network architecture, peers, client-server network architecture, peer-to-peer network architecture, network topologies, story, bus, network communication technologies are intranet, internet, and extranet. Here the telecommunication network alternatives, all devices are the telecommunication network devices. Sometimes you can say the network alternative, telecommunication network alternative, that networks are here. If you see networks are internet, intranet, extranet, wide area network, we know the WAN, local area network, LAN, client server network, network computing, peer-to-peer network, etc. And within this telecommunication network, use the media. That's media are twist-pair wire, some are wire media, some are wireless media, that means twist-pair wire, coaxial cable, fiber optics, microwave radio, communicational satellite, cellular and PCS system, wireless mobile, and LAN system. And network telecommunication network use the processor that modem, multiplexer, switch, router, hub, gateway, front-end processor, private branch exchanges. And the telecommunication network use the software, that software network operating system, telecommunication monitors, or browser, middleware, etc. And telecommunication network use few channels. That channel are, we know, the analog or digital, switched and non-switched, circuit or message, circuit message, package, cell switch, etc. Bandwidth, alternative, etc. And topology architecture are Starling, BUS, mesh, and some models are OSI model, TCP/IP model architecture, etc. So network model, network types, media, wireless, technologies, telecommunication processor, telecommunication software, network topologies, network architecture, and protocol, bandwidth alternative, switching alternative, also all are using telecommunication network. And if you see the types of telecommunication network, here different types of telecommunication network we have. Mostly use one wide area network, LAN, local area network, virtual private network, VPN. We are familiar with it. Client server network, network computing, peer-to-peer network. And here the picture of one LAN, MAN, bandwidth metropolitan area network within an area. Hello. Look here. Telecom system. That system digital and analog. We know telecommunication system consists of hardware, software that transmit information from one location to another, from sender to the receiver. If you see this picture, here through the microphone, this person is speaking, and that signal is analog signal. Through the ADC, that signal converted to digital signal and cope within the digital system. And from that digital system, again, through this system, that converted to analog signal. And from that, we are listening. Same way, message sending from the sender to the receiver. That means receiver receive message from the sender through this channel this way. So here this system can transmit text, data, graphics, voice, document, or full motion video information. And we know there are two types of signal we have, basically analog signal and digital signal. Also, we know the analog signal are continuous wave. Analog signal are continuous wave. Look here, this is the analog signal that transmit information by altering the characteristics of the wave. But if you see the digital signals are discrete plus that are either on or off. That means digital binary. Digitally 0 and 1. That represents series of bit 0 and 1. This quality allows them to convey information in a binary form that can be clearly interpreted by the computers. This is our digital signal. So from here, after processing, we are getting the analog signal, but output. So here, telecommunication system consists of hardware and software that transmit information from one location to another. This system can transmit text, data, graphics, voice, documents, or full motion video information. And two basic type of signals are analog signal and digital signal. we see the telecommunication media. Telecommunication media, that means equipment and system. Sometimes here the metalware, satellite radio, optical fiber, etc. transmits of electronic signals. The telecommunication media, different types. Firstly, we can say the wire media and the wireless media. If we study the wire media, that transmit material manufactured so that signal will be confined to a narrow path and will behave predictably. And wire network is used to carry different form of electrical signal from one end to the other. That means wire, cable. Three most commonly used type include twist wire, coaxial cable, fiber optics, or we can say that optical fiber. And a wire setup used physical cable to transfer data between different devices and computer system. Here we can say the wire network used to carry different forms of electrical signals from one end to the other. And here we see the picture where media, twist wire, coaxial cable, fiber optics, and most wire network use Ethernet cable to transfer data between connected PC within the system. So basic thing is here, wire network used to carry different forms of electrical signals from one end to another, and where media transmit material manufactured so that signal will be confined to a narrow path and will behave periodically. And where network use the difference from of electronic signals from one end to other, and three types of commonly used wire media are twist pair wire, coaxial cable, and fiber optics or optical fiber. Wire media, we are continuing here the physical transmission media, twist wire, coaxial cable, fiber optics, and wireless transmit media. So here, where technologies are here using communication technology, for example, telephone network, cable television, or internet access, and fiber optic communication, etc. The wire technology. So wire technology is the more associated with the wire communication, that means cable. Wire communication refers to the transmission of data over a wire-based communication technology. And we know their physical transmit media, twist wire, coaxial cable, fiber optics, etc. So it's all connected with the wire. This is the wire media. Now the wireless media technology. Wireless technology. Okay, sir. Wireless technologies defines the electronic devices that communicate in the air without cable using radio frequency signal. Because without cable, that means here um, we are using the Wi-Fi within the cable, without the cable, and other thing. So wireless technology, that technology For example, cell phone that is use the wave transmission and receive data. It use increasingly for data transmission. Different types of wireless communication technology we have. Wireless communication technologies, infrared transmission, microwave transmission node, light wave transmission, radio transmission, satellite communication system, cellular, Wi-Fi, etc. all are the wireless technology. Here few item, telecommunication processor, the device are used for control and support the function of telecommunication network that include the modem, switch, router, and other things. And telecommunication processor are modem, multiplexer, and internet work processor, switch, router, and hub. This processor perform a variety of support function between the computers and other devices we know and in a telecommunication network. If we see the modem, what is modem? That modem convert digital signals from a computer into analog frequencies that can be transmitted over ordinary telephone lines. So modem convert digital signals from a computer into analog signal. If you see here, computer, this is the digital signal. That is the function of modem that took the signal through the modem. That modem convert that digital signal into analog signal, and after processing that analog signal through the modem convert into digital signal, the output computer or receive message or other things from the center that received by the receiver. So modem converts digital signals from a computer into analog. And a multiplexer allows the signal communication channel to carry simultaneous data transmission from many terminals. Data transmission from many terminals. And if you see here the inter-network processor, we have seen the switch, router, hub, gateway. Switch makes connection between telecommunication circuit in a network. And router, we also know the intelligence communication processor that interconnected network based on the different protocols. Hub, a port switching communication processor, and gateway that connect network with different communication architecture. Look here, this is the gateway that connects the network with different communication architecture. And this is our here router. So router work here to the switch. Oh, telecommunication software. The management and control of telecommunication activities and network is the responsibility of telecommunication control software. So without software, hardware cannot run. So telecommunication software, it's manage and control telecommunication activities. And telecommunication control software can provide users with many functions and communicate support services that can be, that enhance users' ability of conduct their work. And a telecommunication network is have the train, that means trains in telecommunication network. Firstly, that was within the globalization and decentralization era. Then it have the competition, and sometimes that merge with each other and use the evolution protocols. The telecommunication sector continues to be a critical force for growth, also innovation and disruption across the multiple industries or multiple sectors. And we know one of the most anticipation mobile technology platform at this moment we are using 5G, and that connect the tissue of the Internet of Things, IoT. That is the autonomous activities, automated activities, autonomous vehicles, mobile media, etc. Different types of um, technology, telephone technology, using that was train is very much faster than previous. And if we see the trends in telecommunication, and here have the industry trend, technology trend, application trend, because based on trend, thinking the future business as well as industry trend aligned with the business. Some we are using entertainment, some are information technology, some are communication in different way. But telecommunication trend is fast moving telecommunication. And that trend at this moment, 5G development already we are using Internet of Things, cloud communication, unified communication, AI and automation, cyber security focus, edge computing, satellite internet expression, and VoIP, voice over IP, by internet protocol. So 5G development is the fast data speed, low latency, and support for AI, IoT, and smart cities, smart office, smart cities, etc. Internet of Things, IoT, that increase the connectivity of devices, enhancing automation and real-time monitoring. Cloud computing is the migration of communication system to cloud platform for flexibility and cost saving, you know. The unified communication is the integration of voice, messaging, video, collaboration tools into one platform. And AI and automation, today we are using AI for network optimization, predictive maintenance, and virtual assistance. Cybersecurity focus, very much alarming the cyber threat and that growing emphasis on potential telecommunication network for increasing cyber threats. It's computing that processing data closer to a source for redundancy and bandwidth use. Satellite internet expansion, that global broadband we are using, and also in our country also startly is the satellite constellation and VoIP, voice over IP, continue to shift from traditional telephony to the internet-based calling system. We are using the social media, also the telecommunication of, that is, we are using WhatsApp, other things, all are under the positive trend of telecommunication network. The business value of telecommunication network. Here the fourth stage. Overcoming geographical area or barriers, have to overcome the time barriers for the business, and overcome the cost barriers, and overcome structural barriers. What is the business value of telecommunication network? That information and network technologies are transforming and dynamic in business economics, education, government, and even international relations. And here we have seen here for a stage of capability of telecommunication and other information technology. That for stage is here, if we see strategic compatibilities, overcome geographical barriers. That means capture information about business transaction from remote location, not only within the office space or within the city, from the remote space. Here, this is helping the e-business that will use the internet and extranet to transmit customer order from traveling salespeople to a corporate data enter into the processing and inventory control. We have seen our Food Panda, Pathao, etc. There, this way is working. And it's create the business value because that provide the better customer service by reducing delay in filling order and improve cash flow by speeding up the billing of customers, because after delivery they are taking the bill, that is always collected bill, no receivable create here, no bad debt here, because all comes from the transaction. And overcome time barrier, this means duration, time, because provide the information to remote location immediately after its requisition, after request. So helping the e-business here get it authorization at the point of sale using online point of sale network, POS network. Create the business value how? Create inquiry can be made, credit inquiry can be made and answered within the second. So customer will be happy, they are satisfied. So if customer satisfied, that customer will retain within the organization. It is the positive things for the organization. Now the overcome cost barrier. How overcome cost barrier? That reduce the cost of more traditional means of communication. Here, sometimes our video conferencing, here the Zoom meeting, other thing, they help the computer through the computer. It's help the business partner through the internet and use sometimes internet, extranet, and create the business value that means reduce expenses, business trip, allow the customer, supplier, reduce the overhead cost, and improves collaboration. This improve the quality of decision making and overcome structural barriers that support the link competitive advantages because business to business electronic commerce, B2B website for transaction with supplier and customer using the internet and extranet, value creation in the business because first conversion service link customer and supplier, that customer are happy, supplier also happy, supplier taking their bill or supplier will be the good partner of the business as well as customer. They are the real king for the business. If customer satisfied, that customer never go from the product. They will always use that product which the customer, he or she like it. So this way, for strategic capability of telecommunication that can be overcome geographical barriers, time barriers, cost barriers, structure barriers. And traditional business strategies are losing out of new unconventional practice. And we know the relationship among the customer, supplier, employees, and competitors changing day by day. The type of change come within the market. So based on the change, company should change their behavior, change their product, they can innovate new product, new line, new market, etc. Through telecommunication companies and a working group can collaborate more creativity. They can manage their business operation and organizational resource more effectively. They can successfully complete the today's fast changing global economy. Can be reduce the overhead cost and profit can be maximized or can be increase the share value of the organization. And this way, the business value of telecommunication network can be happen. Now the internet. What is internet? Internet is a public and global communication network. We know that provides direct connectivity to anyone via land and an internet of service provider, internet service provider. That means IPS. Through the LAN and IPS, connect the internet. Internet has few negative things. That means that access to all internet is not restricted to anyone. That means anyone can enter the internet. Anyone can use the internet. And this lack of control that result in information overloaded. Same things, same information is preserved in different way. Due to its vast scope and openness, the information is difficult to locate in real information. What type of real information you require, it is finding very much difficult. Though today we are using ChatGPT, DeepSeek is helping us to find out the real one or a specific item, but that can be mislead sometimes. That case, because the user needs effective and efficient search engine to navigate the information series. ইনফরমেশন সমুদ্র থেকে সঠিক প্রয়োজনীয় তথ্য খুঁজে বের করাটা কঠিন, but it helping us. Today we are very much lucky. Here we have the ChatGPT, Gemini, DeepSeek, etc. AI. And there is no centralized control of network and information. So here through the gateway is working PC, Ethernet, that through the TCP IP model and with the control net processor, etc. And internet, proxy server, local area network, that can be within our institute or university. They are the faculty, staff, and student. TCP IP model. This is the firewall. Now, the phase or era evolution of internet. Basically, internet start, that foundation is 1960 and early 1990. That time, development of technologies are apparent, TCP IP model, email, usernet, FTP, etc. That time, the primary impact was or characteristic is that academic and military research is doing that time, that basic communication, text-based, limited access, etc., are the basic characteristics of that era. Then come to 1990, mid-90 to early 2000, a static wave comes, wave 1.0. That means www invented, that means HTML, HTTP, worldwide area network, that web browser or dial-up internet come here. That impact is information consumption, staging website, ready only content, e-commerce, etc. started on that era. Then come a social wave, wave 2.0, early 2000 to 2010, broadband, social media. We are very much failures, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, etc. And blog, wiki, user journal, etc. So primary impact is interactivity, content creation by user, online communication, early mobile internet, etc. Then mobile and cloud. That technology uses a smartphone, cloud computing, IoT, Internet of Things. Here the uniqueness accept mobile first design on demand service, interconnected service is the primary impact. Web 3, decentralized web emerging, that will start 2010. That time technologies are blockchain technologies, cryptocurrencies, decentralized encryption, etc. So here primary impact: decentralization, digital ownership, passive experience, enhanced security transparency, etc. AI generation, that means current and future, that already started. AI, machine learning, general AI, advanced data analysis, etc. The key technology that already developed, and we are using that most of the cases. And primary impact is intelligent automation, personalized experience, etc. Hello. Intranet. If we see here, look, intranet, that use a company or organization only. Extranet include the supplier, customer, and collaborator with the organization. Then internet is the whole world. So here intra within the organization, and intranet, an internet is a private internet network within an organization that use internet technology, that can be HTTP or TCP/IP model, to securely share information, tools, and communication systems exclusively with the employees of that organization or authorized members that allowed by the administrator. And unlike the public internet, and intranet is restricted to organizational use and not accessible external use. Only internal within the organization, internal people can use it. Cannot use outsider or unauthorized person. So what is the features of an internet? Internet features: private and security, accessible only in place here and for intranet. Centralized information hub used here. Collaboration tool used here because to collaborate others. Integration with business apps. Customize can be happen with different ways. So example of intranet is Microsoft SharePoint is the intranet. Slack, Conflicts, Google Worksheet, custom solution structure. So here the intranet is a private internet network within an organization that use internet technology. Extranet. We have seen extranet is a private network that use internet technology to security share part of an organization information or operation with external stakeholder. For example, supplier, vendor, parent company, customer, and other stakeholder. Unlike the public internet, an extranet requires authentication for the access. So common use of extranet is supply chain management, partner collaboration or stakeholder collaboration, customer portals, education and training, healthcare, all the commonly used extranet. We know the extranet bridge the gap between internet system and extranet partners. Extranet partners, enabling secure and efficient collaboration. And we know that its features is control access it's have, secure communication can possible, collaboration tools used by that extranet, selective sharing and integration with internet. Because when implementation correctly, they enhance productivity while maintaining data security within the organization. So is that extranet, that's private network that use internet technology to security share purpose of an organization information to the supplier and others. And we have seen the extranet, that extranet, look here. It have some advantages. Extranet improve the collaboration. What type of collaboration? Here collaboration, workflow with the external partner, cost efficiency, reduce the paperwork and manual process, that cost we minimize, time also minimize, enhance the security, more secure than the email and public cloud, real-time update, external party access the latest data immediately because real-time update is. Now the summary of internet versus, here are the three things we can compare: intranet, internet, extranet. So what is the difference between difference among three? Intranet, internet, extranet. Internet, we know, a global network. Internet, we know, a global network connecting millions of public networks. Internet, a private network, but intra, within the organization, private network, or internet, a global network. Extranet, a controlled private network along with access, a parent. Access. Internet open for all. Anyone can use the internet. But intranet, access is limited within the organization internally. Extranet, accessible to external user, supplier, client, but within the permission. Without permission, they cannot be accessed. Now the user, who are user of internet? General public. Who are user of intranet? Organization staff only within the organization. Example, selected external user and internal staff. Security. Less secured. internet because depends on firewall and encryption. But intranet highly secure with restricted area or access because lot of internet security. Intranet heavy security here. Extranet secure but access control is critical. Purpose. We know the internet using purpose is sharing information, communication, establish the e-commerce, etc. But intranet for internal communication, collaboration, and data sharing. Extranet, collaboration with external stakeholder that can create B2B business. If we see the example within the internet, we are using Google, Facebook, online banking, etc. But extranet, company HR portal, CBS software of bank, internal CRM system, etc. Extranet, supplier portal, customer order tracking system, etc., etc. So based on our discuss, here we have few MCQ. A medium size, a medium size, আসতেছে ওই ঠান্ডা লাগছে খুব চোখ বন্ধ হয়ে আসছে আমরা বোধহয় আজকে আমরা একটা ক্লাস করে করতে পারবো না, শরীর ভালো না, বেশ ঠান্ডা লাগছে। তো আমরা এই কয়েকটা এমসিকিউ দেখে আমরা ক্লোজ করে দিব, ঠিক আছে স্যাররা? যে
ওকে স্যার।
a medium
আচ্ছা
size,
আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে স্যার।
yes, a medium size CA firm set up a system where all audit staff or employees can share file, printers, and internal software tools. What the best describe of this setup? এটা কোনটা, এই সেটআপটা কোন describe করছে হচ্ছে network. Through the network, automation can be happen within the organization. So a network connect multiple devices to share resource like files, printers. It doesn't have to be internet based within the organization. No need for without internet, networking can be possible. And through the network, server can be shared one piece's files to another. Answer B. Now, as if our company, as if our partners and a staff use laptop connected to a central server. To connect it to a central server. Which type of network is this? This network are LAN, because that server within the organization, that is a local area network. A local area network connect computers within a small area, such as an office or building. Their answer B. If we see number 3, which of the following is not a typical network component? So not. Here network components are server is network component, router also network component, switch also component, but a spreadsheet is not a network component because it's a software. So a spreadsheet is a software, not a physical network component. Answer C. Now, the which device manage IP address and directs network traffic? We know router router design or assign, router assign IPs and manage data flow between devices and network, as you see. The features of network that ensure only authorized users access financial data is authentication. Because authentication checks user identity before gaining the access. So it's a control. What protocol is essential for accessing website over a network? That are HTTP. We know HTTP is the protocol used to access website and web-based application SLB. A charter account and stores client data on a farm server. This server acts as a host because a host is a computer that stores and serves resource over a network. That's D. In a business network, a firewall is used to block unauthorized access because a firewall filters network traffic to prevent attacks and data leaks. In this case, our answer is B because in a business network, a firewall is used to block unauthorized access. Answer B. A cloud-based accounting system is exceed over with network types. Here, one because one connect remote users to cloud system hosted online. Which of the following is the wireless transmission media? Here, we know the coaxial is the wire. Fiber optic is also an Ethernet wire. But Wi-Fi is a wireless transmission media. We know Wi-Fi transmission media wirelessing using radio wave. Which of the following is not a function of a switch? Here, 4 items. So connect devices within a LAN is a function of a switch. Transfer data to a specific MAC address is the that means here function of a switch. Reduce data traffic collision is a function of a switch, but provide internet access not a function of a switch because switch manage internet device connection. Internet is managed by the router. So router manages the internet. Now a business internet is described as an internal security private network because internet are internal network used by the organization for secure internet communication. A CFI wants to real-time collaboration on an audit file. Which tools fit for? Here, Google Doc will fit for because Google Doc allows the simultaneous editing and collaboration in real time. Which of the following is a wide area network? Here, wide area network service, data storage backup, cloud computing. Wide area network service for data storage and backup through the cloud computing. We know the cloud services offer a scalable remote data storage and backup via WAN. Which of the following is the best describe a computer network? here a collection of computers and service connection in the shared resource. Answer B, because a network allows multiple devices, that means computer, printer, server, etc., to connect the SharePoint internet access, application, and hardware resource efficiently. An organization installed antivirus and firewall software on its server. What is the example of? This example is security software, because these are software solution for security network system. Which component convert digital signal to the analog signal for internet transmission? We know is the modem, because modules and demodules signal between digital devices and analog lines. Which is a network service commonly used in audit firm? Use the file sharing, because file sharing allows access to document from multiple computers within a network. Which component stores, process, and manage data in network? Server, because a server acts as the central brain for processing and managing network resource under C. So this way we have completed our one part of telecommunication network, is the part one. And I'm extremely sorry today I have মানে আসলে অসুস্থ আছি, টুকটাক বন্ধ, ঘুম আসতেছে, আমি কি পড়াতেছি করতে পারছি না। সো আজকে আমি ছুটি নিচ্ছি। আজকে আমরা একটা ক্লাস করে শেষ করলাম, এবং একটা ক্লাস কাউন্ট হবে আজকে। ঠিক আছে স্যাররা, আমরা আবার আজকে
জি স্যার, সমস্যা নেই। আপনি যে অসুস্থ থাকার পরও আমাদের ক্লাস নিতেছেন, এটাই তো অনেক বেশি।
ঠিক আছে, আবার ওই যে সময় থাকবে না তো, পরে তো আবার ব্যস্ত হয়ে যাব, তো এই জন্য নাম হচ্ছে তো। ঠিক আছে স্যাররা, ভালো থাকবেন, আবার নেক্সট ক্লাসে দেখা হবে ইনশাল্লাহ। জি, আর
ইনশাআল্লাহ।
ক্লাস
জি স্যার,
সিটটা দিয়ে
ইনশাআল্লাহ।
দেবেন ইমেইলে। জি জি, থ্যাংক ইউ, ভালো
জি
থাকবেন
জি,
সবাই।
স্যার,
আসসালামু আলাইকুম।
স্যার, আসসালামু